Hi again, everybody, from the Paper News 24/7 newsroom. Here's your news break for Friday, January 27, 2012. I'm Frank Phillips reporting. It will be sometime after March before the Crawfordsville power plant closing will even be possible. The delay stems from a decision made by the Houston-based company that has agreed to purchase the plant to sell the Crawfordsville portion of fuel streamers. Bill Harrington, currently employed with Fuel Streamers, told the Utility Service Board Thursday morning that he wants to buy out the company and go through with the sale. Harrington hopes to own the Crawfordsville operation in about 30 days if a deal can be reached with Fuel Streamers in Texas, he said. Utility Service Board member Lyle Fogel asked when the sale of the power plant might be closed. "If I could control regulatory bodies, I could give you that kind of estimate," Harrington said. "This thing could keep dribbling down the calendar," said board member Sam Hildebrand. "We don't want that to happen," Harrington responded. Phone messages to the Houston-based company were not returned. Harrington, who was raised in Indiana, said he wants to stay in the business and see the Crawfordsville deal through to completion. He said that he and other investors believe they will have a deal soon to acquire Sterling Energy, Crawfordsville Energy, and Fuel Streamers of Indiana. Harrington said he would be chairman of the board and the largest shareholder of the new company. The original agreement has the new company called Crawfordsville Energy operating as the company that will run the power plant, removing 70% of sulfur and most of the mercury, Harrington said. Harrington also said the deal to buy the power plant has been agreed to by both parties. All of the parts of the acquisition have been agreed to. But the sale of Crawfordsville Energy would mean quote-unquote minor modifications, those are Harrington's words, to numbers submitted to the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission and to the Office of Utility Consumer Counselor, Harrington said. The 2012 budget was based on the power plant being sold early in the year. Fogel asked if the board needed to think about revising the budget, but no definite answers were given. In other action, Roger Tarter was elected president of the board by a 3-2 vote. Tarter replaced Tom Sheets, who was not reappointed to the board by Mayor Todd Barton. Tarter, Denny Cook, and Jerry Connect voted for Tarter, with Hildebrand and Fogel voting for Hildebrand. Hildebrand was elected vice president 5-0, and Fogel was elected secretary 5-0. Well, it looks like there's going to be a new Tuttle Middle School. At least plans have been initiated to begin that project. On Thursday night, the Crawfordsville Community Schools Board of Trustees voted 5-0 to proceed with plans to rebuild Tuttle. On May 8, voters in the Crawfordsville Community Schools Taxing District will have the opportunity to approve or vote down a property tax measure that would provide money to rebuild Tuttle Middle School. The question on the ballot will ask if the voter wants a property tax increase to pay for the new school building. In fact, this is a tax-neutral matter because bonds for Crawfordsville High School will be paid off shortly before financing begins for Tuttle Middle School, said Crawfordsville Community Schools business manager Scott Bowling. During the meeting, 8 residents expressed support for the project as well as each of the school board members. Superintendent Kathy Steele explained why the new school is needed, showing standing water, cracks, and other problems in the current 50-year-old building. 75 years ago, the nation's heartland was choked with a drought that was called the Dust Bowl. It was the height of the Great Depression, and a group of sportsmen determined they would preserve the dwindling population of waterfowl on the U.S. continent. Out of that determination, Ducks Unlimited was formed. Saturday night, the local Ducks Unlimited chapter will celebrate the 75th anniversary of the national organization with a 26th annual Sugar Creek Ducks Unlimited banquet starting at 5 p.m. at the Crawfordsville Quality Inn. "We expect over 170 in attendance again this year," said Lyle Schmidt, who is chairman of the event, in a letter. "We have a great time. The dinner menu will feature deep fried walleye fillets and Swiss steak this year." Adult tickets cost $40 each, or $55 for a couple. Ages 18 and under will pay $25 each. The committee for the first Sugar Creek banquet in October 1986 consisted of Chairman Stan Kinney, Bill Woodall, Bob Ginger, Jerry Peevler, Bob Little, and Lyle Schmidt. The following have served as chairman of the event: Bill Woodall, Joe Boozer, Gene Ledgerwood, Gordon Boyd, Tim Mucha, Dave Smith, and Lyle Schmidt. Dale Lawler is chairman-elect for the 27th annual banquet, scheduled for January 26th of next year. During Saturday's banquet, attendees will enjoy an early bird drawing with a prize going to a person who ordered tickets by January 21st, a live auction conducted by Bill Surveys, a silent auction, and a tier raffle. The local chapter has raised more than $320,000 since 1986, resulting in the preservation of more than 1,300 acres of wetland-related areas. In honor of 75 years of protecting waterfowl, Mayor Todd Barton proclaimed this week as Ducks Unlimited Week in the city of Crawfordsville. At least 2 Crawfordsville residents are volunteering at the Super Bowl. Nancy Coyle told us Jennifer Coyle is working as a concierge, and Jim Hafner said he is working as a greeter. If you know of any other Montgomery County people helping at the Super Bowl, hey, give us a call and let us know. New amateur radio general and technician license classes will be offered on Tuesday nights beginning February 7 at 7 p.m. at the Emergency Management Center in the Crawfordsville City Building basement. Have questions? Well, call Dave. His number is 364-0449. And when we come back, we'll look at sports and see what our weatherbird Weatherby has in the forecast for us. You're watching Paper News 24/7.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto: at Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
At Zahn's Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Zahn's Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zahn's, all backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zahn's today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
And we're back on Paper News 24/7. Looking at sports, on Saturday, the second season for all the wrestling teams begins. The regular season is over and sectionals begin on Saturday at Crawfordsville High School. This is one of our main goals at the start of the season, North Montgomery coach Maurice Swain said. About a year ago to the day, the Chargers suffered a painful defeat. Southmont left last year as the sectional champion as they outscored the Chargers 295.5 to 295. Swain said the coaches have been preaching to the wrestlers the importance of every match. North Montgomery had their senior night for the swimming and diving team. The boys' team was victorious against Seeger, winning 103 to 80. The girls' team was unable to send their seniors out with a win, losing 95-85. The boys' team only said goodbye to 2 seniors, but they are 2 pretty important seniors. They are the foundation for this team, North Montgomery boys coach Bob Stumpf said. The 2 seniors are Quentin Nanette and Dylan Riley. Stumpf said both have done everything the right way throughout their swimming careers. Well, we've had some interesting weather this past week. Let's see what our weatherbird Weatherby has to say about today. Weatherby promises slightly warmer temperatures today, but the sun is going to shine, he promised. Weatherby says the high today will be 39 degrees. If Weatherby is off by more than 3 degrees, email us at weatherby@thepaper24-7.com and let us know. Include your name and phone number, and at the end of the month, all those who called in and caught Weatherby will be entered into a drawing for a prize. And that's it for your news break on Paper News 24/7. I'm Frank Phillips reporting. You just have an outstanding day, won't you?